God damn it, bro. Hey, clip this most recent thing. Just go hit your little. I don't know if you know how to clip, but you hear me? I know. Just clip like the last 45 minutes or whatever. What do you mean? No, like hit the left button next to your D-pad. Okay, now go over to save recent gameplay. Oh my god, bro. What do you have when you hit that shit? Yeah, just hit video clip. See what that shit says. What does it say? All right, go to your media gallery and see how long it clipped. That's close enough. I'll take that. I'll take that. Cause that's content, big dog. But I don't know if your voice is being shared on party chat though, so I don't even know if it matters. Bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. I did not just lose all that. I know, but bro, that was like it really was, bro. And I'm still about to be on it. But hold on, go back to Fortnite. Go there at least I know I will have your voice. Yeah, just switch.
All right, I'm gonna hit the bottom real quick.
You said what?
I'm gonna hit the bottom real quick. It's hot as fuck.
What we doing?
Chilling.
We playing no, we're not gonna
We
play
play some
Lulu while we're
blitz.
talking.
We play some blitz.
All right. No, but
Yeah, but no, while we're
am
talking,
I
nah,
am I
I get sidetracked. I ain't gonna lie. I be sitting still and shit.
you be sitting still. What do you mean?
Yeah, I be sitting still, too busy trying to talk and shit.
Hey,
I'll be
hey,
focused.
you learn how to play and talk or not. I don't know. But uh the podcast that I listen to is I don't know if you know who John Bernthal is, but he plays the Punisher.
Uh, it's hard though. If he got a podcast though.
He plays the Punisher and he plays on The Walking Dead and some other shit.
You know what's
But
crazy about Walking Dead? Hold on, before I'm not trying to cut you off, bro. I never really got into that. Crazy,
bro,
but go ahead.
it's good as fuck. But he
I know
plays
that's
he
what Big B
plays in
said.
season 1 and season 2. He plays Shane, Rick's best friend,
Uh huh.
and he has a podcast where he brings on cops that locked up like gangbangers, and he has them sit down and talk shit out like after they've been in prison and shit and like went through it all and like changed like supposedly and shit, and
Yeah.
they basically just have them talk to the guys that like locked them up and shit.
Like like on some Beyond Scared Straight shit, but not kids.
Not really that. It's just like, hey, I locked you up, 15, 20 years ago or some shit. And then like he has him basically go on there and talk to. And now I think he only done that with like one guy, but like he's done it with a few, but not necessarily the guys who locked him up, but just police officers and gangbangers like sitting down and like getting each other's side of shit.
Yeah.
And that shit was like there's some heated shit they get into because obviously like, they don't like cops because why would they?
Yeah.
But
But bro, that's what these racist white Americans gotta understand, bro. Everything that we do or every feeling that we have is for a reason. We don't like cops for a reason. We are the way we are for a reason, and we live the way we do for a reason. Bro, if you know your history, before the niggas ever fucking started being racist, bro, we wasn't like that. We wasn't like that. They made us like the way we are. All the asshole shit, all the ghetto shit, they made us like that. We wasn't always like that. The Indians, they see that's another thing. They named us different names through time. So we were niggers, black people, Indians, the same people. But Indians, if you know back in the day, they just motherfucking smoked weed and motherfucking danced around their little circles and shit. You know what I mean? Partied and shit. That's what that's what we do, nigga.
dance
If
around
you
in a
ever watch
circle.
Indian movies, that's exactly what they do. They literally just be motherfucking dancing, partying, smoking their little weed in their pipes, or drinking some alcohol or something. You know what I mean? I watch old Western movies, and every Western movie that I watch with Indians, it was always cowboys versus Indians. So it lets
Mm-hmm.
you know that they were pushing that black versus white shit because Indians back in the day were black people. Don't give a fuck what nobody says. They just renamed us through time. They've always done that.
No, bro, I feel like they're always gonna. I wish race wasn't like such a thing.
Yeah, I don't understand how
That shit plays into everything.
color. Yeah, yeah, bro. But if you put all the colors together, what does that make it? What color does that make?
Like every color, like
If you put
every
every color together, what is that? What color does that make?
brown
Black.
or black. It's a dark ass color. I know that.
Yeah.
Doesn't
So
make white.
it's
I'll tell you
like,
that.
yeah, it's like we're shit. We're everything, really. But if you want to look at it like that, but even the most white people, with the pellest white person out here, got some black gene in them, and they don't even know it. So I'll be trying to figure out like, why are you so racist? And you got some black in you, probably, nigga. Like, nigga, you might be nigga too. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You might have some black gene in you, and you
Yeah.
coming at me. Cause just cause your skin color, yeah, you might not look black, but you could have some black genes in you. Stop playing with me. You don't know how far your family tree go. You don't know if your great granddaddy fucked a black slave, nigga, had a baby. You never know, nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Cause I know, nigga, if them racist white Americans is having fucking them black women, bro, some of them black women was getting pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee they wasn't killing the kid. Because at the end of the day, yeah, they might be racist, but nigga, a kid, if this is your kid, nigga, you gonna have that thought, like, hold on, nigga, that's still my kid. You might treat him a little different because it's a black kid, but it's still your kid. So you're gonna protect that woman. That what they did, the slave owners did was protect that woman and their kid, but they wouldn't let nobody know it was their kid. They would just protect the woman and the kid. They'll know it's the kid, but the slave owner's wife, the rest of everybody else, they won't know. You keep that between them two. As long as she stay right, he's right. He'll make sure she's cool. Shit, you watch Django?
What's that?
Django with Jamie Foxx when he was like it was like a slave movie. It's good though. It's like action slave movie though, bro. That shit's pretty good. You need to watch it.
I
I'm
never
not gonna
watched that.
explain it to you, but you actually need to, that movie's pretty good. It'll let you know how they was with the women and shit, cause in Django, they took the niggas, black people and shit, as slaves, they were still getting married. So what these slave owners would do is split them up. They'll put they'll take the wife, take her far on another plantation, and the guy will be sold somewhere else, and they'll separate them. So what some of these black people did was try to find each other. Yes, some probably did, but 9 times out of 10, bro, they died trying to get to the other person. But yeah, that's how they didn't give a fuck. You got married, nigga. They was splitting you up, kids and all.
God damn.
They motherfucking ruthless. And then not if it was a black woman, yeah, they'll go and sell her to motherfucking clean up shit. But 9 times out of 10, they was selling them to fuck them. The black man was sold, to work. So the bigger you were, like in body and strength and shit, the more money you was. The smaller you was, the less money you was. Cause you vulnerable if you smaller. You big, you can work a lot. That's how they
Bro,
look at
and
it.
this is some shit like I don't even know about, bro. Cause like you like look into some deep ass shit. I'm just living life every day, going to work, coming home, sleeping, bro. I don't pay attention to anything that ain't video games, work, sleeping, or bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. But that's what look, the bitches thing, bro. I understand it. We men. We love bitches, we love pussy, we love titties. But bro, they want us
yeah,
to be so over the hills over that shit, bro. They want us to like be the first thing we think about. You know what I mean? There's another movie you need to watch. It's called They Live. And I can't really explain it, bro. I'm not good. I could explain shit that I actually do research about, but movies and shit, you gonna have to watch it, bro. But in the movie, it's like in the 80s or 90s, bro. It's like an 80s, 90s movie. But they talk about more realer shit back in the day movies. But long story short, there was this truck that drove past these two guys and they worked together. It was a black dude and a white dude. Throughout the whole movie, it was a black dude and a white dude. But I guess a box fell out the truck and it was a box of glasses. So they didn't have the glasses on at first, and it was just regular old city. Everybody around them looked human and everything. As soon as they put on the glasses, some of the people still looked human, but some of them looked like skeletons. And then on the buildings, it would say like eat, sex, reproduce. Like it was shit that they want you to live by every day. You know what I mean? It was really
mhm.
trippy. I'm like, yo, they had like it's crazy. I can't, bro. You gotta have to watch it. You gonna have to watch it, bro. That shit was crazy. Like that movie right there explains their agenda. Like what the fuck they pushing today. And the people that were skeletons, if you watch it, the people that were skeletons, this is my opinion. I think that they were trying to say in the movie that the people that were skeletons weren't human. They were aliens. Because there is aliens that's amongst us that walk around looking like us, but they're not us. They just look like us. So I feel like in the movie, when they put on the glasses and it showed the skeleton looking people, they were the aliens. Because throughout the whole movie, when the white and black dudes started figuring shit out, Men in Black was coming for him. And you watch Men in Black, right?
It's been a
Men in,
while.
Men in Black is basically CIA. So whenever you see movies like where they have like shades on, dark shades, a black suit on and shit, it's like some CIA shit. And in that movie, when them two people fucking started catching on to the bullshit, that's who was coming after him, trying to kill him, the CIA. It was crazy though, because they didn't know it was, bro. It was like they got cameras everywhere though. Like you watch Truman Show,
Mm-mm.
I know you watched that, where
No,
it's
I
like he
didn't.
was with fucking Jim Carrey. Oh
Yeah,
man,
no. I'm telling you, bro, I don't really watch like a whole lot of old like TV and shit.
the old shows like that, because Jim Carrey, that's another dude that I fuck with to this day, because he will tell you like he'll try to let us know what the fuck is going on. Any chance he gets, he'll try to let us know. But in that movie, he was basically living a regular, ordinary life, bro. But his life was like a reality show. Like he was in the movie, but he was the movie as well. His life was the movie, and
Yeah,
he was getting recorded. That movie was crazy too, but he was like he was living a reality show or some shit.
that's
And
another thing, bro. I will say, like, it's not just that you know a lot about the shit and you like look into it, but like you watch a lot of fucking movies.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's why when they was wanting to take down TikTok, they was wanting to
Yeah.
take it down because people can learn shit off that shit. Bro, when I go and watch the movies that I watch, I literally go to TikTok and look up literally, this is what I look up, spiritual awakening movies. And it'll let me know every movie I should watch, people's opinions, but it'll let me know, like, check this out, see what you think about this. Check this movie out, see what you think about this. And I just go off that and go watch the movie. And then boom, after I watch it, I'm like, damn. So, bro, there's a lot of us that's like likes talking about this shit because there's a lot of it on TikTok. I just go and like go to the videos and be like, all right, I'm gonna tune in and see what they talking about, see if they really on, see if we on the same page. You know what I mean? Cause shit, I might know a lot, but shit, there might be still something that you know that I don't know. So it'll be better if we just put our minds together.
Yeah, and bro, I dive deep into some like real life shit on TikTok. Like I be like into that shit you don't know because you don't think about it on TikTok, and it's just like a bunch of like facts and shit about life. And that shit gets
Yeah,
me on TikTok for like an hour on the same fucking thing. It's like
yeah,
shit
on
you don't know
everything.
because you don't think about it, and it's like
But
a bunch of shit that
that's
is actually like true, but you don't.
TikTok is good, but it's also bad, bro. Like it's a if you like stay on TikTok, bro, time will fly, So they
It's a
like,
fucking hellscape, dude. It's
yeah, they like fucking making shit like that. That's what the video game's for. It's to make us motherfucking get on this game and lose track of time and lose track of everything to where we're in the game. You know what I
guess what
mean?
we're doing right now.
Exactly. But we're still talking about this shit, you
Yeah,
know what I mean? So
right.
it's not really phasing us because we know. But the TV's for that, everything's for nigga, phone, all that shit. So shit, nigga, they just want us to lose track of the real shit. But we know what the real shit is. It's just the point is we all need to know. And I'm gonna always say that, bro. I want everybody to know this shit, bro. We all need to come together, bro, as a community. Black, white, red, green, don't matter what color, bro. We all need to come together and take out the people that's bad. I'm not saying take out everybody, because nigga, there's good people out here. But most of these people been through a lot of trauma. So at the end of the day, if you try to help them, they're still gonna have they're still their intentions are still gonna be bad because they've been through a lot. And I'm saying that as a black male to the black community as well. We've been through a lot. So there's gonna be niggas that not think like me. They're gonna be
And like
thinking like fuck that.
that's like the dude that was doing the concert last night. He literally like before one of the songs, he's like, "Man, this world is coming to shit," and then like those exact words almost, and just like broke down a whole lot of shit. And he even changed the words to in the song to something about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, bro. Most niggas, look, bro, I could go talk with a group of niggas right now, and they gonna look at me like, nigga, who the fuck you think you are? Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They gonna try to gas me and talk shit. Nigga, fuck these niggas. Nah, that's not how we need to look at it. Yeah, we've been through a lot, but we know we don't need to act like them. Just because they did this shit to us, we act like them. No, nigga. No. And I'm not saying turn the other cheek either. I'm just saying before we actually go after them, we actually need to build a community up. We can't go after them with no small ass group. They're gonna take us out every time, which happened before with the Black Panthers
Mm-hmm.
and everything back in the day. So we all know we gotta come together as a whole, like a whole bunch of people. They can't take us all out. They gonna take some of us out. There's still gonna be niggas that die though. But hey, that's something I'm willing to die for. I'm not gonna lie to you. If
I
I could
mean,
be a part of that movement, I'm all for it.
that's the thing though, bro. Like it does. Like once you do die for it, okay, you don't know that it benefited in any way. I mean, you're dying for something that you don't even know if it actually changes. Like,
Shit, Jelly. But
you're like
honestly, you're
you're
right.
dead, but like
You're right.
we're still divided. Like, what's
You're
the
right.
point?
That like a Martin Luther King asked it, or Malcolm X. Then Martin Luther King died for how he felt, and still after he died, it was still racism. So I feel you. But I feel like this: if we, well, I guess he did have most of the community, but Martin Luther King wasn't a violent guy. I'm saying we could be violent, but only when necessary if we have to. So I feel like if we come together, not turn the other cheek. No, we come together. These niggas come at us. We come back with some retaliation. Let them know we ain't fucking playing. Yeah, we might die, but at the end of the day, if we keep on coming the way we coming, they gonna come with some peace treaty, some shit. We know how they operate. They gonna come with some type of peace treaty. But then after that, after a couple years, you know they're gonna bullshit us again. Well, we just gotta be ready and be prepared. They done this shit to us before with the peace treaties and all this shit. Then motherfucking years later, they come back with some bullshit on the peace treaty. You
Mm-hmm.
see Trump try to motherfucking take out all the black historical shit in the museums and shit.
You said what?
Now that we Trump, I, Trump basically, I seen it on TikTok. I don't know if it's true, bro. I ain't done my research on it and shit like that. I'm just bringing it up. But I seen that Trump is taking all the museums, all the historical black museums. They're taking all the artifacts and shit out, and they're all the historical shit from black history, slavery and shit. He's taking it all the way to where you can't even go see the shit no more. He's taking it out, like gone, nigga. They're
Damn.
trying to they're trying to they're trying to erase history to where nigga our kids, because you gotta think, they're not giving a fuck about us now. We're grown. They're giving a fuck about the kids. So by the time the kids grow up, nigga, they ain't gonna have that shit in school if they fucking taking that shit out now to where they're not even learning about what happened to black people and shit.
Right.
But it's just the fact that damn Trump, you had all these niggas vote for you because they thought you was with them. You was saying like, oh, I'm with y'all, just to turn around and do some bullshit like this, nigga. But I already knew. I already done told niggas like, nigga, he wants y'all to vote for him. That's why he's tossing money to y'all. Y'all think he tossed the money to the motherfucking niggas in the hood because he know, nigga, he's not stupid. He's a businessman. You
Another thing
don't
on
think that
Trump,
nigga?
including the Charlie Kirk thing, is like he didn't sound very upset about it, and he was supposed to be like his best friend.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure wasn't he like the guy under? Not, I'm not saying like the guy underneath him, but he was like the guy underneath him, not like
Yeah,
vice president though.
yeah, and they were like so much so that apparently the guy behind Kirk was the guy that like was there with Trump when he got shot.
Yeah, see, that just means
But
that
it's
But
like
I seen the
all he
video.
said
That
was
dude, that
like,
looked like he was a gunman. I ain't gonna lie. The way he was posted up and shit with the shades and shit on, the hat, he looked like he
mm-hmm.
was a gun specialist. I ain't gonna lie to you,
No,
military
like
something.
Trump just like Charlie Kirk has died. It's an unbelievable tragedy. That's all he said.
Yeah, that nigga don't care,
He didn't. He
bro.
didn't. He
That's
didn't
what I'm
like go
saying.
deep into like what he believed in and shit. Like
One thing I would say about Charlie
all he was
Kirk,
like, he's
I don't
dead.
feel like he was
It's
racist,
like
bro. I don't feel like he was racist. I feel like he was for the people a little bit more than Trump and all them.
no, he's.
So I
I
feel
mean, he just well, he wasn't racist because he made points where he was like, you know, this. What can you point out? What part I just said was racist? When he would bring up like gun laws and shit, and like how I can't remember what percentage was black people committing the
yeah,
crimes. And then they were like, "That's racist," and he's like, that's research? Like,
no,
can you show me
that's
where
fact.
that's
Yeah,
racist?"
that that
And
that's
people were just
facts,
like,
bro.
couldn't tell him where it
Look,
was
I would
racist.
see me. I would have an argument for his ass because I know history. You know what I mean? So if he would have said some shit like that, I would be like, "You're definitely right about that." But you got to think on why crime rate is the way it is in the hood. You got to be there to understand. We've been through a lot. The way we live, you know what I mean? I'll come at him with some history and all that to where if he knows history, he'll understand where I'm coming from too. It'll be a debate. It'll be a real good ass debate. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause I'll be like, shit, yeah, you're right. Most definitely. The gun laws need to be taken away in the hood, but don't think that that's gonna stop people from still killing each other. niggas is still traumatized in the hood.
And
Been
that's
through
like
a lot.
one of his last words and shit is like how like they were asking like what percentage or whatever of like gun violence or whatever, and he was like gang related or not. Like are we talking about gang related numbers or just all numbers and like
Yeah.
they're talking about mass shootings and he said like
Cause
gang
shit,
affiliated
if
or
shit,
just all of them and
cause even if shit didn't happen in the hood, if somebody got shot 9 times out of 10, it was still gang related. They just pulled up on them somewhere else. So,
mhm.
nigga, he's got a point. I mean, anybody that says he's racist for that, nigga, you're just not motherfucking wanting to hear it. Like I don't know, niggas like that.
I mean
See,
it is I mean in the fucking like in the terms of like X, I mean it's people putting fucking hits out and we know it.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean that was
but them is hits though. Them is hits that we can't like. I'm not saying we can't do shit about nothing. But when the way X got hit, bro, that shit's already done. They done motherfucking swept that shit under the rug, nigga. They're not bringing that shit. X is gone. As much as I fuck with X and I'm pissed on how they did him, that nigga's gone, bro. And
no
it got me
100%,
pissed.
but I mean we're all just gonna like we all just like you said sweep it under the rug, but we all I'm gonna say this on the podcast and I may get canceled for it and I may get some backlash, might even get this episode pulled, but we know it's Drake.
Hold on, repeat that. You kind of cut out. My bad.
I said and they just kind of swept it under the rug and I'm probably gonna get canceled for it and maybe even get my episode pulled when I post this, but we know it was Drake.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Cause he got caught. Cause X caught him out for stealing his lyrics and shit. But
Yeah,
we
on
all
live.
know
And
X.
in the same live, right after he said something about stealing his lyrics, he said, "If I die for this."
It was yeah. It was yeah. So that's how you are. That's how you know threats was getting sent to him already. He just a hood nigga and didn't tell nobody. He's not gonna go to the internet about no threats. You gotta understand a hood nigga's mindset. Like yeah, nigga might be over there like in his head about the shit. I'm not saying that the nigga not scared when I'm saying he's just not gonna tell nobody though. He's not gonna go to the internet and be like, oh, I got people. No,
Right,
and X was
or
going
just
through his
post a fucking
spiritual,
picture of it. Like,
yeah, and X was going through his spiritual self. So he was seeing more for what it was. Like when he first started rap, I ain't gonna lie, X changed from when he first started, from when he died. Nigga went through a whole spiritual awakening. And I'm like, yo, like that shit. I ain't gonna lie. He X was one of them guys that motivated me to be on my spiritual awakening. I ain't gonna lie to you. With his music and everything.
hmm
Cause shit, I honestly feel like cause Drake's in that shit. I feel like they didn't give a fuck about Drake knocking him off just because he was getting on internet and helping people with shit. You know, he was explaining facts about shit. They don't like that shit. They would rather see X on there making music talking about can't keep my dick in my pants and shit. They'd rather having that than talking about some real ass shit. And that's with any nigga.
yeah, and I mean
That's why
I
you
mean,
always
dude,
seeing
is like,
them pushing females twerking or a nigga rapping about killing another nigga.
and
Fucking a
that's
bit.
some shit, bro. That's another thing. Like X, that motherfucker put out some real shit, and like one of his last messages was like a couple weeks before he died, or a couple months or something like that. Like I know that shit like word for word. That motherfucker said like worst thing comes to worst, he dies a fucking tragic death or some shit, and he's not able to see out his dreams. He at least wants to know that like kids perceive his message and shit, and like they're able to make something of themselves and turn that shit into positive.
One
And
thing I will say about him, this is why I fuck with X so much, bro. For as long as he had to live on this earth, he was very motivational and he would like I know it wasn't his time to die because he got killed, but he was prepared. Even when he got killed, he was still prepared. You know what I mean? Like you could tell how he was. That nigga wasn't giving a fuck about that shit just because he knows his spiritual self. If you know yourself spiritually, you know that you don't really die. Yeah, you
Hmm.
die, but we come back. So X knew all that. He know I guarantee it, he knew all that, bro. It's just he didn't know he was gonna die that day. I guarantee he knew about shit though, about
Well, no, I mean he was at a
we
fucking
talking about
dealership
astral
buying a car when he
shit.
when he
I,
died.
I watched a video, that nigga was talking about astral projecting. So he knew about shit if he talked about astral projecting. Shit, that shit's as spiritual as it gets. That's you fucking sleep and you being able to leave out your body and travel. Like that's as spiritual as it gets.
I
When you're able to do that, bro, you know you got a power.
just want to know what the fuck happened, dude. Like, I wish we knew the truth for some of this shit, cause
Yeah,
like I just said, that motherfucker was at a dealership getting a car,
man, bro.
and there's fucking popped his ass right there.
And bro, and it's crazy. That's how you know when it's like hits that you know that people are gonna cover up in broad daylight like that. You know what I mean?
On
Ain't no way
camera
them
too.
niggas.
Like, I mean,
Yeah, ain't no way them niggas. Ain't no. They were black people. Ain't no black people going motherfucker just do it like that, bro. That motherfucker was a sign hit, and they knew they had backup to not get their ass in trouble. But then they still got in trouble because that's how these people operate. They gonna motherfucking tell you, yo, you good, and then after you do what they tell you to do, they gonna still do something to your ass, nigga. Don't trust their ass with nothing. You can't.
and it's sad that shit like that even happens, cause like just over like some beef, you gon' like do that shit?
Yeah.
Come on.
That just means X was right on everything he was saying about that nigga. That means he was right. But shit, you see how Drake is today. He getting gas for being fruity and shit. So the motherfucking just look at it like this. What happens in the dark is gonna come to light. So everything that be happening the last couple of years, bro, it's eventually gonna come out. They can't hide it from us for too long. They ain't never hid nothing from us for too long. That's one thing I'll say about the people. Yeah, they'll hide it. They'll figure out a lie to tell us, but we always figure it out. It might take some years, but we figure it out. And that's with everything. I know you heard about the Hurricane Katrina and niggas talking about how shit. Now they talking about how it was an explosion. It was never levees exploded. No, they actually had motherfucking bombs down there in the water to cause that, and it got caused. Look, this is crazy, Jelly. It got caused in the projects down there. That's where the hurricane came in at. That's where the water came rushing in at. It came in rushing in the projects, in the black neighborhoods and shit. Now I'm not saying there was no black people. When I say projects, only because I don't want people. If you're putting this on TikTok and shit, I know how people are. There's gonna be them that one person who be like, oh, so you're saying they were just intentionally going after the black people? I'm not saying that. They're going for the low income people. So what they did in that situation, they went for the low income. And it doesn't matter what color you are with that. You low income, you low income.
Hmm.
I
There's
swear,
always
I'm
gonna
not
be people to
racist.
debate anything. It doesn't matter. There's always gonna be the world's always gonna be split half and half. Probably more than half. Probably be like
Yeah, I just had to let that
70-30.
be known. So they so they hear the video and be like, oh shit, okay. See, I can't even argue because the nigga just said we gonna say that. I can't even argue with his ass about that shit now. So shit, I just
Yeah,
nipped that in the ass right there.
but I mean, there's still gonna be people like that that'll still
Yeah.
argue with you regardless of what you say. They'll be like, well, they'll still find something. Like I said, the world's split like 70-30. People that will disagree with you and people that'll find a way to fucking argue with you no matter what.
Yeah, man, you prove them wrong. Here comes something else out their ass.
Yeah.
But shit, yeah, bro. And then I don't know if this one's true. Now the Hurricane Katrina, I could believe that shit. I could believe that they put bombs in the water to cause that shit. That like that's they have to do that sometimes. You gotta understand. It's that a lot of people having kids and shit. These niggas gotta find ways to take out some of the people as well. So like I said, they go for the low income. But shit, bro, the 9/11 shit, bro, is crazy too because Yeah, I even seen videos of people in New York saying that they didn't even see planes crashing. They just heard explosions with the Twin Towers. But I don't know if I want to believe it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I was barely alive then. I was so shit. I don't even know if I want to believe the shit. I
They
know
also
when
say
Cooler
like
on
that
the
there was no
TV.
plane. They
Oh
also
my
say
bad.
there was like no plane in the sky or any video of it hitting the Pentagon or anybody even like no recollection of a plane anywhere near the Pentagon when it happened.
Yeah, and then crazy thing on this shit right here. So Biggie, so I'm gonna Google this shit. Hold on, before I make this fact, because this shit's some crazy shit. I'm gonna Google when Biggie died. 1997, and the World Trade Center blew up in 2001.
Hmm.
Okay, so tell me why in one of Biggie's songs, his lyrics is, and I quote because I know the song. His lyrics is, "It's hold on, I could go to the song. Hold on, I could play it." But he says some shit like "blow up like the World Trade," some shit like that in one of his songs. And I looked at that shit. It was TikTok videos about that shit too. I'm like, yo, how was Biggie saying this shit before it even happened? You know what I mean? I'm gonna,
Yeah, trying to get paid, blow up like the World Trade,
yeah, yeah,
and that was 1994.
yeah. So how he saying shit like that? And then '01, coincidentally, the World Trade Center blows up. Nigga,
I didn't know about that. That's crazy.
but I actually had to go listen to the song. He does say it in the song. I'm like, damn. But then you gotta think they gotta tell us everything they do. That's one of their laws. No matter if it's music, movies, they gotta tell us. So who knows if they just telling these young artists that's in their shit like, hey, put this in your song. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not saying they do that. I'm just thinking because I don't know how they operate in that shit. I've never been in that shit. I don't know how they operate, but shit, I know they weird. And I ain't fucking with them, nigga. If they ever come asking me some questions, nigga, and I got my gun on me, I'm not, I'm not, I'm not hesitating to shoot they ass.
Well, it said, okay, here we go. It says right here on February 23rd, 1993, the World Trade Center bombing in New York City occurred. So, I mean, I guess
So
there was
you,
a bombing in New York City on the
so
World
the,
Trade Center in
so
93.
so the, so basically, so what, so Jelly, so basically, bro, there was two attempts at that shit, right? Is what you're saying? There's one 94 and then the one in '01.
Well, 93, and then Biggie came out with the song in 94, which probably referenced 93 incident, not.
Bro, if the shit happened twice, think about it, bro. World Trade Center blew up. If the shit happened to where they try to blow up the World Trade Center in '93, they would have definitely added that to the history. They would have added that somebody tried to blow that shit up in the history. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just now hearing that. Shit, I didn't even know that, bro. Shit, I didn't even know that there was an attempt
In
on
93, yeah, me neither, so I just read
yeah.
that shit.
So, but you would think that you would hear about that in history with the World Trade Center actually blowing up in '01. Oh, there was an attempt in '93, but it was a failed attempt. Or you know what I mean? Something. I don't know. You would
Yeah.
think they would put that in history. But then when they hit when we niggas seen that the Pentagon got hit, that's when we all should know like, yeah, that was nigga, ain't no way them niggas let that plane get all the way to the Pentagon without shooting it out there. No. No.
Yeah, that and like there does like people again, like I said, people don't even like have any recollection of it being anywhere in the sky. Like there wasn't anything
Yeah.
on the radio or anything talking about
Look,
there
that's
being a
how
plane heading towards there.
they smart, but they also dumb. They willing to destroy they shit just to fucking have us confused about shit and just to cause havoc. That's what they want in this world, Jelly. That's another thing they want in this world. Just have us worried. They always want us to be worried, bro.
And we will be, and they know that.
Yeah. They
Some of us
don't want
not
us
because we
living in peace.
understand, but
Yeah.
other people will
But shit, even the
because
ones that
they're just scared.
understand, but you gotta think, even the ones that understand get hit with the worst shit because we understand. You gotta think on how this shit go. This shit's spiritual. So you don't think that these evil spirits try to attack the people that
And
actually
kind of
know the
like the
shit?
Charlie Kirk thing, bro. I mean, you give them a platform to speak about the shit, and then when shit starts getting a little too real, they find a way to
Yeah,
take you out.
yeah. In that type of situation, nigga, when niggas go up and shoot people, bro,
They're like, "Oh, you
them
talk
is
too much." Like, sorry,
yeah,
you said too much shit.
we all human. When a nigga goes up and just kills somebody, bro, them is spirits that enter your body, and like nigga, I'm telling you, bro, I know. Cause then after they kill that person, they not the same. Let a nigga catch a body, one
Mm-hmm.
body. You're not the same after you kill somebody.
Spiritual shit. This is the deepest.
It's,
This is the
it's
deepest shit
spiritual,
on my
bro.
fucking podcast right now.
That's
But
why shit. You gotta know when to motherfucking react to people. You gotta know when to not react, cause everything is spiritual. There could be a motherfucker in a room with you, bro, and they can have an attitude. Just because shit is spiritual, that attitude is gonna come. If you stay in a room for a certain amount of time with them, bro, you gonna start having attitude. Just because they got an attitude. That's how this shit goes. You know what I
mm-hmm.
mean? You
And
fuck a bitch. You
that's
fuck a
like
bitch, and the bitch got like. I'm not saying like you gonna automatically catch a stomach ache or something, but if you fuck a bitch and she got like stress on her or some shit, you gonna have that stress on you too, cause you fucking her.
mm-hmm.
So you basically just gotta watch everything you do. The pussy you fucking everything.
That's like I go to work and shit, and people in a bad mood, and they working with me and shit. It puts me in a bad fucking mood. Like
Yeah, but you gotta understand the job
it's an app.
too.
It's an
That's there
atmospheric
to
fucking
weaken
thing,
you.
bro.
Look, you gotta think. Beginning, what's the week and a weekend? So, bro, at the end of the week, by the end of the week, bro, if you work a job, by the end of the week, your ass be weak as hell, nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to where your ass just in the house don't want to do shit, don't even want to spend your check, nigga. None of that. And that's another thing. This English language, bro, is a motherfucking it's a spell too. Cause even with the weeks and weekends and shit, all that shit's a spell. Fucking misery and motherfucking they got spells in their English language, bro. That's why they changed the language. This wasn't never the original language that people taught back in the day. They just changed it. Just like signatures, motherfucking cursive. It's literally a curse. That's why they say cursive. You literally, like if you watch fucking old witch movies and shit, they always writing in cursive, right? All the witches and shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's always cursive. Yeah, it's curses and shit. You just gotta know what the fuck you doing, or what the fuck